Oh. We're already on stream. Anyway. I know the stream started. It doesn't matter. I hate getting up in the mornings. I only get about like 8 hours of sleep. It's not enough for me. I need at least 16 hours for a day. Good night. Good night. Why not? My roommate sleeps like 20 hours a day. Why can't I? Why? I wish I could sleep at least 10 hours a day. Me too. But most of the time, I just don't have enough time to do that. And it's Saturday. It's supposed to sleep in. It's supposed to sleep in on Saturdays, right? And like today, it's supposed to be a sleep-in day. Our slave cycles, we don't have our The thing is, I do have a question. It's like, I am kind of awake, right? So, if I'm awake, but I refuse to get out of bed, I just lay in bed in now. Do I count as I get up or I didn't? Did I get up? Did this count as we get up or not? Like, you're kind of awake, but you just didn't. You just still lay in bed. I didn't. But I'm at least kind of awake now. See, I open my eyes now, but still in bed. Yeah, you didn't literally get up. We still sit in bed, have breakfast in bed, and yeah, you're kind of awake because you can talk, you can eat, you can move around somehow. You open your eyes or close your eyes or blink your eyes, but you just didn't. You just didn't get out of the bed. Did that count as you're up or you're not? It counts. I think I'm kind of I just lie down and I didn't do anything. Do this count as anything? I need to get some water. Do you think I should I used to have an idea that I wanted to do a morning voice karaoke, something like that. Sometimes when I'm just up, I got a much deeper voice. I don't know why, but it's only for those times when I just get up. It doesn't sound sleepy. People are different. I know one of my friends or roommates when we were in middle school, they had their morning voice is much a higher pitch than usual. Unlike me, my morning voice goes deep and low, but their voice, they just get a much higher pitch. They got those anime girl voice in the mornings, and when they get cold, strange. It's when I'm sick or in mornings, I got this voice, but they got those. I can't even do that. I need to be more awake to do it. A much higher pitch voice. Usually their voice is more calm and deep. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just how they talk. Not actually louder, but soft but higher pitched. It's almost like that, I think. That kind of voice. Hello and good morning. No, it's night. Good night. It's if you're going to bed after all the things, it's good night. It's not good morning. But good morning to you. Well, I call their voice, the higher pitched morning voice, I call them the grandma voice. Like it literally sound like your grandma. Like they're like, good morning, but like that. It is morning. It's 10 a.m. in the morning, but I'm still sleepy. So I count it as good night. What time of the day? It depends. It depends when I'm going to bed. Most of the times I like mornings if I didn't get extra works at late night. I like mornings. That's why I do like morning streams at least twice a week. So yeah, I like mornings. Just say hi. Hi, yeah. See you later. Hope you have a good day. It's Saturday and it's supposed to be a good day. Mornings, everyone. Mornings. I used to really like mornings. It's because like, I've went to like boarding school and the cafeteria was so bad. Like so bad. They don't even like give meat other than chicken wings. Like they just don't produce enough meat for teenagers. But in the mornings we can get an egg and milk for breakfast. So it's always the best meal of a day is your breakfast. And that's why I used to really like mornings, because I'm just hungry. I'm just a hungry teenager. Yeah, feel free to do works. That's nice. I really like open up a stream or a VOD when I'm doing works other than like recording music or making music. When I have to do like some writings, some like programming like that, I really like putting some background streaming voice. But I don't know. Do you prefer like a deeper voice for that, or were those energetic like bakery dog voice? Well, I always prefer those deeper voice, especially when I want to go to sleep. And like there are times like, especially in like after high schools, there is a time that I got too much pressure. I got depressed, I got emotional, and there was a time that I got problems to sleep. I got sleeping problems, and I try like take pills, like eat early dinners, like putting my rooms in like pure black and silent, but it doesn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. I still can't sleep. And at that time, I think I don't know, I just opened one of the VTuber streams, and actually I didn't watch it for more than like 10 minutes. I just somehow opened their streams, and I remember it was a gaming stream. It was a gaming stream. And I just fall asleep on that stream. I think that's how I got to know about VTubing. That really helped me a lot. Yeah. At first, I hop in streams just because I just listen to their streams and fall asleep. Yeah, that's the only reason. I want to do something to my... Nice. But like, I don't know why, like recently, after those sleeping problems, I don't really watch their streams. I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. I don't know, like many people around me have like sleeping issues. And people just had to deal with it. Some people, I believe, like taking pills works best on them. Others, I don't know. Like me, I just watch streams. But strangely, those streams I used to watch are never like singing or zatsu or even ASMR. Like those ASMR that had like help you sleep, those aren't working. The only working is the horror game gaming stream. It's pretty strange, right? Yeah, I tried melatonin before. It just doesn't work on me. It doesn't work. Not even now. But you can try. If you see those like good night audios are not for you, try some like horror game streams. Especially you choose those like male players, because they have like a deeper voice. And actually helps. I don't know why, but that actually helps. But normally I'm not really interested in those kind of guys, but surprisingly they are so good for making you asleep. Yeah, that's also what those pills get. Like, you fall asleep but you always feel tired. I'm just talking about like my experience. at first I tried those like not really VTubers but those female like reading stories, let's sleep together, like those kind of ASMRs, but they're just not working. I felt really cringe when I'm listening to those. So stop taking it. It's like if you have a sleep problem, just try every way you've known. I think there must be a way for you. But most of the times, like for now, I don't really get that problem. It's like when you reach the state that you're good with your life, then you don't have your sleeping problem. That must be because that you got some emotions stuck in you, or you just got too much pressure on you. Find a way to release it, and you are fine. Yeah, like that. Rock songs helps sleeping. Well, maybe. I never tried. Maybe it's because for me, like, the thing is, if I'm watching contents I like, I can never fall asleep. I need to like watch contents that I don't like. It feels like falling asleep on your math class. Well, actually, I never fall asleep on math class because I like math. But sometimes I just fall asleep on my history class. So it's like watching some like male VTubers playing games. It's like listening to my history teachers. You just listen to some like random people talking, like continue talking things you don't like at all, and you fall asleep. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Before the lecture even begins. Well, if I'm gonna fall asleep in class, I usually fall asleep around like 15 minutes in class, like exactly at that time, and I fall asleep, and then like wake up like a few minutes later, like between 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not gonna sleep long in class, but sometimes I just become unconscious. Like, I don't really want to fall asleep in class, but sometimes I just do. You sleep with Xenoblade soundtrack. Motivational sleep. I've tried it before. It actually makes me like get in a place that's between conscious and unconscious, but don't really got a feeling like I fall asleep on those. But if it helps you rest, then I think it's useful. And sometimes you don't really have to fall asleep to rest. Like sometimes I'm almost up the whole night. I don't really get into the deeper sleep mode. I just lay on my bed and I just close my eyes and I'm resting for about like 6 hours, and that also works. Well, it won't work. It's not good for you, but at least it's better than just staying up the whole night. The teachers wake you up. Like, my teachers don't usually wake me up because I just wake up by myself, like after about, sometimes even for 5 minutes. So, and from time to time, yeah, as I get know to my teachers and they know about me, they just know I'm not doing it on purpose. Sometimes, like teenagers, they just fall asleep whenever they can. Where's the best place to sleep? For me, it's always in bed. For me. But, like, I saw there's a chat saying sleep in bus. I don't really know. I can't sleep in buses. It's like I can't sleep in any kinds of transportations. Like cars, buses, trains, planes, like even boats. And I'm really bad at being in transportations. I'll get uncomfortable. Seems dangerous. Why it seems dangerous? I think it's fine, isn't it? Well, like really people are different. Like I can't sleep in those. The only transportation I can sleep is I can sleep in planes. But boats, no. Cars, no. Buses, no. Is it because you are worried about getting into a car crash? You could miss yourself. Oh yeah, that's a thing. I play Gomoku in planes. Like they have those little television-like screens, and they have like games in it. And my favorite one is poker and Gomoku, and I just play little games in planes. It's really no, it's not. It's a zatsu. It's like I'm in bed, that's correct, but I still do talkings. If it's a sleeping stream, I'll just sleep, like real sleeping. You won't like that. Isn't it noisy? Well, the thing is, I don't know if you noticed that sometimes, like a lot of times, like the plane is actually cheaper than the train. You don't know you can stream in bed? Yeah, you can stream in bed. Like sometimes, yes. Sometimes. Not always. Most of the times, the planes are expensive, but just sometimes. Sometimes you'll find there's strangely plane tickets that is really cheap. It's costs almost the same as a train. The plane ticket is almost same as the train. Sometimes. Well, I think that depends. It depends on where you live and where you want to go. Yeah. Especially in places like Japan. It's strangely like that. You know how to stream on bed? Like it's just you just put your camera like on the table next to your bed, and you can just lay in bed and you face the camera and you can do streamings on bed like that. But you have to get up and set up your PC and just go back to bed. Loud noise. Yeah, they do have noises, but they're not a high-pitched noise. It's more like a deeper pitched noise. Almost like the white noises. Do you know the white noises? That some people find it relaxing and good to listen while sleeping. And in playing the noise, it's similar to the white noises. So that's some people find it sleepable on play. As for me, I like to listen to something when I fall asleep. So yeah, so I can fall asleep on play. But doesn't mean I like it. Well, I will say it is noisy, but it's just not that noisy. It's not like you those how to say. Yeah, it's not like a crying baby noise. Unless there's I don't know why I always sit next to those babies on planes. Like in front of me or behind me or next to me, there always gonna be a family with babies. And somehow I'm good with babies. It's not like I can put them to sleep, but when the baby is crying, I always have some way to deal with them and make them stop crying. The easiest way to deal with a crying baby is you laugh at them. You just show them your happy face or your clown face. Most of the time it just works. It's not gonna work in a few seconds, but just continuing to show them your happy face. And if it's not a problem that they're hungry, like they poop in their pants, things like that, that you gotta change their pants or you just gotta feed them. That's another thing. If they're just in a bad mood and they're crying, you just smile at them and they'll stop. Like babies are actually easier than most people thought. Yeah. I know there are people that hate babies crying on planes or on trains. But just think about it. No one wants their baby cry. So their parents, they're not doing that on purpose. Sometimes just give them a few more chance and some understandings. Because everyone used to be babies, right? You don't want your babies got hated just because they cried a little bit. Buses in Mexico are like really loud. Yeah, sometimes the buses are much louder than planes. Because it's not only buses, there's noises come from the road and from other cars and people talking and talking and talking. And there's some buses, there are radios about like the next station is Bee Ba Ba Boo, like that. And those radios are the worst of all. But you need those. You really need those radios to know where you're going. But I have to say, those radios are really loud. And the audio is really bad. They really needs to upgrade those audios. And do you know why people hate baby noises? Because baby cries are designed to be the most pickable sound for adults' ears. Like if you hear a baby, like no matter how small, how far away, that's the most easiest sound to pick for adults' ears. Like baby noise. The range for baby noise is actually that. And also, like, do you know, like, cat's meows is the same pitch as baby noises. So it's really easy for people to pick up. And that's why some people really like cats. Because they have big eyes, round faces, baby noises that makes them look like a baby. And people love babies. If you're a human, you love babies. Because that's how biology works. If you don't like babies, you're going extinct. That's how we work. Yeah, it's a survival thing. Not sexy voice samples is... Oh. How to say? I forgot how to say the words. I gotta search it up. Anyway. Oh, yeah, the quality. It's the quality of the audio was too bad. They have to use a higher quality audio. Or radio that can use a higher quality audio. Then, you know, they have those like bzz, 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 bzz sound like in the audio, and that's worst of all. Yeah, better equipment, better audio samples. It's not the voice, it's the quality. And that's getting me crazy. Yeah. When I was in school, there used to be a time around April. Like there are baby cries outside of your window every night. Every night. Baby cries outside your window. Yeah, they're just catching heat, I know. So when I was in like 10th grade, I believe, like we finally get an organization that we just put our school cats into TNR, and finally we can have a calm night. And that was we thought. No, after the cats, they're cows. They're cows outside of our window. Like our school is in the middle of nowhere, then next to a farm, and they have cows that sometimes you just walk everywhere they went. The thing is, cows are quiet, but they have bells on their neck, and when they move, the bells rings. So whenever those cows went, there's those sound like ding 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 everywhere. And you know, the cows, they don't sleep. They eat grass day and night. So which means they move day and night. And those sounds ding 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 ding, ding outside your window. Oh. But thank to those cows. Thank to those cows. Yeah, in high school. Yeah, remember? The cows outside of your window. And the sheeps. And the sheeps. And there was a rumor in our high school that a boy, the rumors were the chicken. Yes, there were chickens. Like our dorm teacher, they have chicken. They have about like 20 chickens just next to our dorm. And there's one time I came back to the dorm after school, and there's chicken outside the buildings. And I tried to walk past those chickens. And I don't know how those chickens saw me and they got mad or something. They just go after me. And I just scream and running like around our dorm, like try to get rid of the chicken, but the chicken don't let go of me. They just chase behind me, and I was like, leave me alone, help me. Like roosters, no, they're hens, like female chicken, not even roosters. Like the chicken chased after me like for about half an hour, and they don't allow me to get into my dorm. And the good part of the cows and the chickens is that we can get free milk and free eggs. Yeah, half an hour. I don't know how she do it. It's a she because it's a female chicken. It's an adult female chicken, a really big one. And after that, I always thought of the angry birds. Those angry birds must be female. There's a thing in female birds that that makes them crazy when they feel the ought to protect something. maybe I need to learn her then. Maybe because I ate too much chicken, you know. I like chickens. Maybe just because I ate too much that there's atmospheres around me that I ate too much chicken. But isn't that gonna be like... But I thought the chickens must get away from me, not chase after me. What's going on? And about like those chickens and cows. Oh yeah, did I talk about the rumors? In our high school, it's about a boy and some sheep. There's a rumor in our high school that a boy got expelled. He got expelled because the boy did some like dirty thing to the sheep and he got expelled. There's a rumor. I don't know if it's a real thing or yeah. Yeah. There's a rumor. That's... What? What? It's... How? You know what? Like, you say that's common here actually make me sobered up. I actually sobered up when I saw this comment. Bro, where? Mexico, I believe. Yeah, he's... I don't know he, she, so I always use they for chat. Like, when I first heard about that rumor, my brain got exploded somehow. Like, yeah, there is a rumor about the boy do dirty thing to the sheep. You don't... But just... why the sheep? Why the sheep? Like, I wonder what the sheep looks like in their eyes. Why they find the sheep is attractive in sexuality attractive? How can a sheep be sexually attractive to them? Just how? I don't understand. It's not common, just north towns. What? I'm not, it shouldn't be common anywhere. It's still it's still. Yeah, I know that it's not the sheep. It's not the sheep. It's the goat, I believe. It's the goat. It's the kind of goat that has horns on their head. Sheep. Sheeps or goats? Well, anyway, sheeps or goats. Yeah, I know there's called the sheep the devil's messengers. Yeah, I know that story, but is that because people do things to them? So they call them the devil's messengers. I still don't understand. I know there are people call them goats the devil, but still, it's because of that. Animal fetish? I know there is an animal fetish that you like furries. Somehow I understand, but just a little bit of them. But real animals? I know people like furries, but real animals I don't. Well, 干预 is actually on total other level, but that's not the same. Like, 干预 and the sheep, do they have like anything in common? Yeah, I know those goat head devils, and they're quite common in stories. There's a famous video of a guy explain what it does with... And donkeys too? You know what? I'm curious about the video. Is it on YouTube? Is it on YouTube? I'm really curious. Like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm really curious. It's on Spanish. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I have friends who speak Spanish, so I can drag them with me. Actually, my best friend speaks Spanish. So, it's okay. If I found something interesting, I'll make sure my friends know them. I should not be the only one who has brain damage. I'll make sure everyone I know it's on the same level. Humans are the horniest animal. True. True. The thing is, I never really played Genshin Impact. So all my Genshin knowledge come from my friends. And my friend, they somehow, none of them really like Ganyu. So I don't really know about her. I know her name, and I know there's something just out there with that character, but I don't really know about it. That's the thing. Sometimes my game knowledge just comes from my friend. So it really depends how they like them. So the only character I actually know their story is my friend's favorite character. And like I really don't understand why they like him. I just don't understand somehow. Huh? There's a whole Vice documentary. A documentary just explaining people like do things to animals? Just you know what? Humans are damned. Damned humans. There must be. The way I wake up, there must be something wrong. I should go back to sleep and get up again. And then the world might be the world I know. I knew. Good night. Okay. Okay. Nothing in chat anymore. It's totally fresh. Morning, everyone. Morning. The world is so clean and fresh. What did I see? I see a wonderful world with clean air, with say-so air. So fresh. Stream just we already started stream for 1 minute now. Yeah, actually it's an hour and 1 minute, but I just called it 1 minute. Yeah. Morning, everyone. How you're doing? How's your day? How's your weekend? Did you plan anything for your weekend? Do we plan to go out for a hike or a picnic? It's April. It's spring or autumn. It depends where you live, but it's time for outdoors activities. Please don't talk about sheep anymore. Just play Nike. My day is going great. You have finals in April? My brain hurts again. Internal summer. It's summer in April. I know there are places that they are just hot in like 12 months a year. But 3 more exams. Oh my god, bless you. Bless you. Hope you do well on your exams and less shedding, more studying. Really hot here right now. Well, true, it's really hot here. So, do you live like near the equatorial, so which is just hot the whole year, or it's just because like the strange weather recently? Oh yeah. Then I understand. It's hot here. But sometimes I really miss the place. We are in the same time zone, I think. Like if it's 11 a.m. at your place, then we're at the same time zone because it's 11 a.m. here. And if you're not, then we're in different time zones. Yeah, so we're in the same time zone, I believe. But even though it's eternal summer at our place, I still feel the urge to go outside. I have to go outside, like at least once a week. If it's just hot outside, I would just go swimming. Just go swimming. We have like an outdoor swimming pool near the place I live. And I go swimming at least once a week, and it feels really good. I heard it might be even hotter. Of course it's gonna be even hotter. It's always gonna be hotter. Not the afternoons. I usually go out like before my stream time, which means before 10. If I'm going out, like I always go out around like the best part is around 5 a.m. in the mornings. It's the best time for going out. It was 42 Celsius. I don't really know the temperature actually. I never checked those, but I just got feelings that it's hot or not. Yeah, and that's the only time that you can walk your dog where I live. But if I'm going out like 5 a.m. in the morning, of course, I'm not going to have a good start of my day. It's a good end of my day. That only means like I'm going out 5 and I'm turning back 7. I got breakfast, then good night and go back to sleep. And I know it's not where I live because where I live is too wet for that thing. But I know there's a place that's really hot and they can like cook eggs just by outside. You find a stone. And you put eggs on it. And like 10 minutes later, you got yourself a fried egg. I've watched a video like that. There are places like that. Yeah, but not. I never actually tried because I don't think where I live can do that. It's hot, but it's more like a wet hot. I don't know how to explain, but it's really wet. So it's hot, but they're not that hot. Last year it was minus 20 degrees. How? Where are you living? North Pole? Or South Pole? Maybe on top asphalt or... You can do that there? Here it's hot and... Yeah, humid. I forgot. The thing with my English is most of the time there are words that I know when I saw them, but when I didn't saw them, I don't know the word. I gotta take some water now. Sometimes I got to refresh my memory. My memory's like shit. I don't even remember like things happened like 3 seconds ago. My memories are like shit. Goldfish memory. I think goldfish have like 7 seconds, right? But mine is only 3. Like even goldfish have like twice of the memory as I do. That's maybe due to bad sleep. I think not that bad. Not that bad. And you know why do I do English streams? Only because if I don't do it, I would just totally forgot my English. So I have to force myself to speak in English as much as I can, just to keep up. To practice? Yes. Not even practice, it's just to keep up. To make sure I don't lose my language. Yeah. If you wanted to practice English, there is a really good way. Try streaming English. That actually helps. It helps. Me too, I'm prepping for IELTS. I used to. I remember the time we're prepping for IELTS, and it was, well, actually it's not that bad. But I don't think streaming in English or watching English streams helps your IELTS. That's a totally different thing. Like, you know how to speak English? It's different than you know how to do IELTS. It's a total different thing. So does that mean I should do like a Japanese or French streams? But I actually don't really have the confidence I can even finish a stream using those languages. Yeah. Well, I had a friend who is a native English speaker. When I say friend, it means my classmates. And yeah, we're in a class that we have different native languages. And at the time, we were doing IELTS for most people. But they're a native language speaker, so they don't have to. But they wanted to do the IELTS with us anyway. The thing is, we studied for IELTS. They didn't. Those native English speakers didn't. And in the end, when we got our IELTS, we even have like those non-native speakers got higher scores than those native speakers. And that's ridiculous. And that's really ridiculous. Because those tests, like IELTS, like TOEFL, those are for testing your... Those are tests for foreigners, right? Yeah, it shows there's something wrong with their tests. And we're pretty sure that our foreigners, we are not at the same level as natives. But, like, most of us can get a higher score than the natives after we study for them. And that's ridiculous. They do it. Yeah, that's... As for me, when I'm trying to speak in English, I gotta think like every sentence, every word, every meaning before I spell out my words. But when I speak other languages, I do that. I do the same thing. It's just I can't do like a complex sentence or use those complex words while speaking. It's harder. Than my native. Vocabulary and reading, it shouldn't be so complicated. The thing is, the test, it's not only about conversations, vocabularies, and reading. It also contains literature, like how you summary or how to explain. It's not even about the language. It's hard to explain. It's not only about speaking in English. It's also about how you learn your language, like how you represent. I gotta take some more. And the other thing about grammar, like sometimes the grammars, it's just a bit too detailed. There are times that we don't really use those grammars. In our... Oh, I think I know how to say those. It's like, it's more of an academic thing. Like normally we don't use those grammars. It's only be used in academics. But that makes sense. It's like when we need like a score for a language, which means we're applying for a higher academic schools. So it is academic using. So that's why they have those grammars there. But same for those native speakers. They might strange. I forgot what did I want to say. Totally forgot. Like the sentence was right behind my lips. And I forgot. This is how my brain works. Yeah, I'm not talking really about the grammar. I was talking about academic thing. And what was I wanna say? Brain. I give up. It's like we should have a test for native speakers. I don't know, do native speakers have their own, like, not really language, but literature test? Do they? I think they do, right? Is the same test for every level? Well, actually, I don't know what you mean about every level and the same test. I'm saying that I don't know for other countries, but for America, people have SATs. The thing is, if you're a foreigner, if you're a non-native English speaker, when you wanted to apply for universities in America, you have to take SATs and IELTS or TOEFLs, or like you have to have your language test and SAT test. But if you're a native English speaker, you don't really have to be American, just native English speakers. Then you don't have to take a language test. The only thing you have to take is your SAT. And that's somehow unfair. Because even if you give your native speakers their language test, like a large group of people, they won't even pass. Yeah, I noticed there are sentences that's different when you're a native and a non-native. And in the end, I find out, like actually, the non-natives have better grammar than natives. Strangely. It's like when non-natives reach to the level that they can actually do academics in the language, they appears to have better grammars than natives. Strangely. Especially when people take tests. I thought it was for the those levels. Or both. Yeah, but for a foreigner, you gotta take SATs plus TOEFL or IELTS. That's the thing. If you only have your SAT or ACT scores, they don't take you. Even the SATs or ACTs are in English. They don't have another language for it. Strangely. Let me take some water. true. Most of the time, we just feel like we should form our sentence like this. I don't know why, but we just do it. And everyone just do it. And you find out after 20 years that the grammar of the sentence is actually incorrect. And we're like, but everyone do that. Yeah, but it's incorrect. And researchers just put the sentence into the dictionary and said, the grammar is like this, but this sentence is different. I think I'm totally up now. I think I'm totally up now. Give me a second. Give me a second. I am going to get out of my bed. Mornings, everyone. Mornings. I'm up. I'm up. I wanna sleep. Well, you can go back to sleep. You can have a nice rest on your desk if you can't go back to sleep. But I'm up. I'm up. I'm finally up. After an hour and a half into the stream, I'm finally up. Mornings. Yeah, it's strange. Like, my voice actually changed. I can't even do my morning voices right now. I don't know how. It's strange. The morning voice is called the morning voice only because you can only do it when you just get up. Like when you're up and your voice changed. Night here. Then good evening, but I'm up. I'm up now. I am finally up. And I'm feeling good about it. And it's 11:30 now. The weather is nice today. It's really sunny. It's really sunny, but it rained yesterday. So the air is fresh. The temperature is not too high. Sunny with a bit of clouds. Yes. The best weather is sunny with a bit of clouds. When it's only pure sunny without any clouds, it's gonna be a disaster. it's not, yeah, it's the thing too hot, or but I believe it's not only because it's too hot, it's just because it's form a feeling that they don't give you a place to rest, that kind of feeling. I hate sunny. Why? If you hate sunny, oh, you know what? I think there's a perfect place for you if you really hate sunny. Do you know where? Do you know the it's not the South Pole. It's, do you know Twilight? The vampire story, Twilight? But the cringe vampire love story. Yeah, I watched it when I was really young. Like, it's set in a place, in a town that they have like almost non-sunny days the whole year, because like the vampires will show themselves under the sun. So the place they live had they really have sunny days. Yes, and there are towns like that in the real world that they only have about 3 days of sunny days in the whole year. And the weather was mild there. And it's not too cold in the winter, it's not too hot in the summer. And there is pretty less sun. Yeah. I don't really know about like towns like that in America, but I do know if but do know like a town in France that it's like that. I used to live in that town for about 2 years, and in 2 years my skin color turned pure white because there's just no sun for like because I write diaries, that so I record the weather, and I checked there's only like 5 sunny days in 2 years at that place. It's in the north part of France. It's called Normandy. It's next to the sea. It's next to the sea. And if you just go across the sea, then it's Britain. Yeah. The weather was nice. It barely goes under 0 Celsius in winter and barely goes above like 25 Celsius in summer. The weather was pretty nice. Like if you hate sunny days. The only problem is you gotta speak French. The only problem is you gotta speak French. Well, this is the place I know. I believe there are lots of places like that in the world and speak different languages. So, but that's interesting. Like when I was young, when I mean young, I mean about 10 years old. Like I was a crazy little child that I just won't go back into the buildings. I would just always spend like my whole day outside, like on the beach, just under the sun. So when I was like little, my skin color was pretty dark. Pretty dark. I would call it like a golden brown color. It's not like what I have right now. Yeah, those nice brown skin when I was little. Just after, because of some strange reasons, I moved to France for 2 years. And this is how I become the skin color I have right now. It just become pure white. My parents, they used to thought like my skin color was brown. Because when they got me, I was already like a crazy little child that refused to stay indoors. And they thought like and they thought that was my natural skin color. Well, we used to believe I was born like not even yellow, it's brown. But the truth is, I am not. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, sometimes, like, move around a little bit. And you might find, like, your skin tone, it's not what you think. You can be white, or you can be brown in different places. And I really feel that that's ridiculous. Or yellow. Or red, or blue, or green, or orange. I don't know. Depends on what you are. And also, you know my cat, Heathlow? That she's ragdoll? I think she's a ragdoll. But somehow she's like the color point cat, like Siamese, that they change color based on the season. When I first got her, she was like a pure white cat with only ears and tails, has some colors. And at first, I wasn't lived here when I first got Heathlow. And like half of a year after she arrived in my house, like she became a brown cat. Because my house was a bit cold at the time. Yeah. She turned from a white cat to a brown cat. And I was like, yeah, like some Siamese, some ragdoll cats are like that. They're white when they're young, and when they became adults, they just became brown. They become darker. And then I moved to this house I live right now. And a year passed. She just turned back to her original white little cat. She still has some like darker fur on her back, her ears, and her tail, but most of the part is white now. That's cool. I know. She's a cool little kitty. Are you sure she's not a chameleon? I think so, but I'm not sure. She might be one. I always thought that Hitler is a chameleon. And, well, I always call her a chimera. A cute chimera. And Hades, it's more like a Cthulhu. Cthulhu's. From the way he eats. He just gives a vibe for the octopus like Cthulhu's. And actually, I really like the stories of Cthulhu's. Dragon cat. Using disguise spell dragon cat. I used to, like before I got my cats, I used to want a little pure black with yellow or green eye cat. Just like Toothless. Before I got my cats, I used to like black cats. And I just think they're so cute. Like Kiki's cat. Yeah, I like that. I don't know. Just because there's so much characters I like. People just make them into black cats. For example, yeah, you know Toothless? He's a black dragon, but I'll just call him a little black cat. That's one. And for Marvel series is the Loki. I don't know why. I just like him. I like the mischievous personality. Also a black cat from fan art. How about British short hair? Well, I like cats in general, but I like cats no matter what. But the Garfield cat or the British short hair cat or those cats with short nose, I'm not really a fan of those. I'm not a fan of the short nose, the round face, the folded ears, not my type. And that's mainly because those are not good for a cat's health. They'll have difficulties in breathing or with their bones. So I prefer a more furrow cat. So the best cats are always the domestic cats. The short cats? You mean those cats without legs, the munchkins? Those short legs cats? They're cute though. They're cute. And at first I was worried their short legs had some problems. But after I do some research, I found out the short legs cats are fine actually. But they're just too cute with those short legs. And speaking of British short hair, I had a friend who has a British short hair at their house. But I'm not sure it's a British short hair or in Russian blue. It's a gray cat. And it has short legs. Very short. So I'm not sure what kind of breed is their cat. But it's just so cute. It's a gray cat with a round face, with a like yellow green eye and short legs. The cutest creature I have ever saw. Well, my cats are nice, but just speaking of cuteness, it's that cat. That cat is the cutest cat I have ever saw. And with a really affectionate personality. So yeah. Hello! Good mornings. Especially if it's just you call them flat. I just saw you call them flat. I thought you cut if they're too fast. I was like, why fast? And I find it's not fast, it's flat. True. Water. Oui. What's wrong? Wow, Hades was talking in his sleep. I just hear him meow. And I look at him, and he was totally asleep. Yeah, cats do sleep talks. Do you notice? Or do you know? Cats can dream. And they can do sleep talks. I always wonder what's going on in their little brains. Yeah, all the time? I didn't notice all the times because his little don't really sleep talk, but Hades sleep talk a lot. When I say a lot, it's really a lot. I wonder what's going on in their little heads. And talk about cats. I don't know why I just suddenly I remember the story. It's also in our high school. It's the school we have like cows and sheep and chickens. Like it was a school in the mountains. So it has wild animals, including lynxes, deers. There was a class that we put cameras in the forest, and after like a school year, we took back the cameras and we checked them. Yeah, and we do find like pictures and videos of lynx and bears. Yes, we do. Well, and we have deers. And deers is just everywhere. Sometimes we were just walking on the campus, and there's a deer just go past. The deers everywhere. How? The biology class. The biology class, we go in the forest and we put cameras on the tree. And the cameras was set. They would take pictures if there's something going on around them. So that's how we got pictures of those wild animals. You don't have the class? Oh. Well, most schools are in cities, so it's not all the class like that. So yeah, we got pictures of lynx and bears. But in our year, we never saw bears. But we saw bears like for our like upper grades. They got pictures of bears, but not ours. It's that. And yeah, so we do have lynx and bears, and there are other animals too. And there was a time that we were just in our dorms sleeping, and somehow I don't know what they are called, but they are just school stuffs. They brought like around like 30 students from the other dorm, and set them into our dorms. And the reason is there's a fox in their dorm. A fox in their dorm, running around, refused to get out. And people try to get the fox out of their dorm, and they can't. So they decided just to take the students out. Yeah, a fox. And I used to thought foxes are like bigger animals, like almost like a medium-sized dog. I used to thought foxes are that size. But that was the first time I have ever saw a real fox. And I realized a fox, at the size of the fox, it's almost same as Hades. They're small. Foxes are so small. Yeah, they're cute. I just thought like foxes are like, yeah, they're small. I used to thought that when a dog and a fox get into a fight, the fox will win because they're wild animals. But no, dogs will win because foxes are just so small. But their tails are so fluffy. And I understand why people have fantasies for foxes. Because they are really cute and small and furry. And do you know how does foxes sound? And foxes, they have like a really special sound. It's not like a bark or a horn. It's not. Yeah, I know the sound. What does a fox say? Well, none of the voices are correct. The right fox noise is like that. Like the like that. Really cute. Really cute foxes. So like there was even a time that the students in the dorm were like, can we keep the fox? Oh, of course it's a no because it's a wild animal. Yeah, the whimpering sounds, like really cute. Just too cute. Too cute. I can do. Yes. Yes, that's it. But like, we were just high school students. We know nothing. We were stupid as and we just demand everything we saw. We just demand everything. We don't think about everything. When we saw a fox, we want a fox. When we saw a cat, we want a cat. When we saw a sheep, no, not that. Not that one. Definitely not that one. And talking about well, okay, so we don't talk about sheep anymore. We can talk about the alpaca. Do you know the alpacas? I used to saw alpacas only on the internet, but there are 2 alpacas in the sheep pile. I don't know why, but they're just there. Alpaca spits on you. Or was that the llama? I think alpacas and llamas, they both spits on you. Those things spits on you. Both alpacas and llama. But I never saw a real llama. Only alpaca. And they look like they do look ridiculous. Their necks, their faces, they're ridiculous. I didn't get a chance to touch them because whenever they saw us, they become really angry. I always make fun of the alpaca's name. How? How? Do they have names? Oh, the Chinese name. The Chinese name. Well, like, that's a total other thing. No, the alpacas, I don't know why, but they're always angry. They're always angry. Whenever I saw them, they're angry. And they split. The sheep, on the other hand, are much more mild. They even let us pet them, but the alpacas, they don't. Well, that's why alpacas don't... Oh, no. Not that. I always wanted to ride an alpaca. You know, like riding a horse, but an alpaca. Alpaca will make guard dogs. I don't know about that, but you're saying like alpacas can work as like a shepherd dog, like that? That's crazy. But we do have a shepherd dog. We do have a shepherd dog, like for the sheep pile. Yeah, I think it's a border collie because it looks like one. It's a gray and white border collie. Yeah, and there's one day I saw the dog trying to do something with the sheep, and somehow the school, yeah, my school was next to a farm, and I don't know it's the school animal or the farm animal because like it's just literally like on our dorm. I don't even know it was a school animal or the farm animal. It's like on the way we walk from our dorm to our campus, there is the sheep pile. And the chicken is just running around like out of our dorms. And yeah, so I don't even know it's the farm or the school. I don't even know. And the shepherd dog is even allowed to go into our dorms. It's even allowed, like it's in our dorms like every day. The dog. I don't know, so I don't even know it's the school or the farm. But it smelled. Of course it smelled. We've been complaining about like the noise and the sound for a long time. But it's just like that. Maybe the farm and the school have the same. Yeah, it could be. But as a student, I never really looked it up, so I'm not sure. So, okay. So that day, I thought like the dog was in the sheep pile. And there's alpaca in the sheep pile. And the dog and the alpaca, they got into a fight. The dog barks, the alpaca spits and kicks. And like 20 seconds later, the dog ran away from the alpaca and got into the dorm. And the other day I saw like the dog owner, I don't know, it's one of our dorm staff. And she was petting the dog and keep talking like, it's okay, it's the alpaca. You're still a good dog, you know? You're still mommy's favorite. It doesn't matter, Defeat. Yes. And the dog still looks sad. So I don't know which one is cheaper, like a shepherd dog or an alpaca. Because it's obvious, getting an alpaca, it's better than getting a shepherd dog. Yeah, it's about 12 and I gotta go and get some lunch. I gotta go. So, I think that's it for today. And go get your lunch. Go get my lunch. Or dinner. Or breakfast. Or anything. Yeah. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Good morning. Good night. Good evening. And yeah, enjoy yourself. Enjoy your weekend. If you have your weekend. Bye-bye. Bye. Red.